seen a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Last stop. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen again. And incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. Being chased out left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hackenberg now to throw on 1st. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this will be caught at the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The 1st down throw for Hackenberg. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find his...
And the to him. He goes down for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for his tight end play, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver, he had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. They find some open field here. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. From the gun, Hackenberg. Dumps it off for Geist. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll hand it now to Geist. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Lucky 56. Gun!
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Threw a bullet pass.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Right there. 54 right. Over.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing, Hackenberg. Under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Set. 319. 319.
To throw, Hackenberg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on third. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's got some space here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Right there. All day, baby.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
You got him. You got him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gone.
Now Allen. That's caught by Ware. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Detroit!
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And some room to work. Finding room inside the 40. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Check 15, check 15.
First down, Hackenberg, eluding the pressure right. And it pops three. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Hey, on. Yellow.
Now it's the backup Smith. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now throwing again, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
15.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now 56. Gone, 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 gone.
And here's Allen to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is Geis, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Teo coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Thompson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Smith now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Linda, it's time to get up. I'm talking to my wife.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You already got the lunch fixed, right?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And here come the Bills. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Operating from the gun. Allen. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
4 down.
Allen operating from the gun. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Lucky 56.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. The quick slant caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Allen to throw once more. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Allen, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Yellow. Hey, back up.
Throwing now, Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,
they got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days. It's the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.